Hello and welcome to the Zion's Review Hall, a platform where we review Christian movies, share our opinions and our ideas. So today we are going to be reviewing a very interesting movie, Breath of Life. So Breath of Life is a Nigerian drama that was released on the 15th of November 2023 as an Amazon Prime Video original film. So with me here in the hub are very brilliant, interesting and amazing ladies and gentlemen that will be reviewing this movie together. So before we dive into the review, I want you to subscribe to our channel and then hit the bell so you get notified whenever we post a new video. So we're going to introduce ourselves. I am Charity Koseda, your host, and there she is.
I'm Oba Favor.
Okay.
And I'm Favor Adesiki.
Favor, okay.
Alright, I'm Precious Amski.
I'm very happy.
Wow, it's so nice to have you all doing this with me. Okay, so get right into the review. First of all, Breath of Life is a very interesting movie. When I watched this movie, I was like, wow. So this can be done in Nigeria. The movie was it's not just Nigeria. Like anybody can watch this movie and understand and relate with the movie. So since somebody should give us like a brief summary of the movie.
So Breath of Life is, like she said, a Nigerian movie that portrays so much about life. But we're going to be dwelling on, I think one of the emphasis laid on that movie was purpose. Emphasis was laid on purpose. And so we see Mr. Timmy, we see Elijah, we see the beautiful Hannah, and then we see so many people that made that movie a very interesting one.
Wow. Okay, so do you have anything to add?
Alright, talking about the Breath of Life. Well, I see it more than just a movie, I see it as a message.
Yeah.
You know, some people just watch movies for entertainment and like they don't get anything out of it actually. It's just to make them happy, make them feel revived or something. But I think the Breath of Life is more than just a movie, it's more than just something to entertain you. There are a lot of lessons to learn from it, even from the life of purpose. So I think the main thing because not today should be purpose. Yeah.
Purpose, okay. Okay. Wow, purpose. So Breath of Life is majorly on purpose. Why? Why are you existing? Why are you living? Why do you have what you have? Or why do you do what you do? So we're going to go over to the next question. Okay, so this scene is just one of the most interesting scenes in the movie.
Are you a thief? Speak, boy! Are you deaf? No. No, sir. So? Are you a thief?
No, I am not.
So why will you come into a house uninvited?
Good day, sir. I'm here for the job of a houseboy.
Houseboy?
Yes, sir. I'm actually more of a house manager. My name is Elijah. Elijah Odudu Abasi Okon. Okay. I printed out my CV to show you that I'm very qualified, sir.
No.
Sir? Please, sir. I'll do everything. I'll cook, clean, run all your errands, do anything to bring this great house of God back to its glory.
If you ever say that name in this house again, it will be the last name that you speak. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, my Ibibio name means God's power. Do I have to go outside to say that?
I have breakfast at 8 a.m. sharp. 3 eggs and a coffee. You move your things into that room at the end of the hall.
Sir, does that mean I have the job?
For a house manager, you're not very smart, are you?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir.
The movie. We saw from the video where Elijah went to Mr. Timmy's house and he was seeking for a job to be his housekeeper. And many persons have gone there and did not stay. They were not employed. They left, but they ran. So this scene now showed that Mr. Timmy actually employed Elijah. I want to know, I'm curious, I'm very curious. Why do you think Mr. Timmy employed Elijah? Like, why do you think he employed Elijah? This is a bomb, right? The bomb.
Alright, let's see. I remember, because I was trying to go through the movie again. I remember seeing Elijah was actually, if you watch the movie, I recommend you watch it. So Elijah was actually looking for a job that was paying well, in quotes now. You know, he had a lot of things he wanted to do. He wanted to start up his own church. He had what he was pursuing, and he needed money. And at that time, he said, if you watch the movie, he said he just finished at NYC. He has applied many places with his CV to get a job, but he was not getting a job. And then he heard that there was an opening where someone was looking for someone to manage his house, and it happened to be Mr. Timmy Johnson. So, and he heard that the pay also was good. I think that was what attracted him. The pay was good. So when he went to Mr. Timmy, so I just Mr. Timmy was like, "Hey, are you a thief?"
Yeah.
Are you a thief? What are you doing here? I said, "No, he came to apply for the job. He heard that there's an opening." Mr. Timmy actually told him to go. If you watch the movie, Mr. Timmy told him to leave his house, and I was like, "No, he's not going anywhere." Like, he came here for that purpose, and the reason why he came here, he must get that thing. I think that was what Mr. Timmy saw in him. He saw the resilience in him. He saw that this person was ready to do the work, no matter what was coming with it. Because I'm sure he was sure that he has heard the stories. Yes. So, and he still came there. So I think he was sure that this person knew what he came for. I think that was why Mr. Timmy employed him.
Okay, if you want to leave the physical resilience and all those attractive parts of Elijah, we can also look at it from a spiritual angle, in the sense that in fulfilling purpose, there's something called connection. You just have to connect with that person that will help you fulfill your purpose. So I just see God's hands there. I just see fate, destiny, just bringing these two people together that had so much to do. That's how I look at it.
Wow, faith, destiny, resilience, God. Well, I think life is more spiritual. Yeah, and it's not just only spiritual and physical. So we just have to balance the both. If we're doing things physically, we're going to seek for a job, we should also pray and trust God that this is possible and this can happen. Does any other person have anything to add to this?
Okay. Sorry. Like you said, life is more spiritual. It's the spiritual that controls the physical. Yes. So, and I also, like you said, God, I also saw God's hand in it. God knew that this person will help this person to fulfill purpose. That was why that connection, that meeting, yes, that's why it was there. And for Elijah too, he had that drive. There was something propelling, like there was this propelling force. If that force was not there, I don't think, even after hearing all those stories, I don't think he would still want to go to Mr. Timmy's place and just.
Yeah. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, another thing I noticed there was Elijah was courageous. Despite the fact that, when he came into the compound as a whole, he met the man in charge of the building, taking care of the house. Despite what the man said to him, that you can go and try your luck. Despite that, he wasn't scared. Even when he got in there, he saw Mr. Timmy Johnson. Even if it were to be me, his facial expression would be but he was still there. He was still good enough to speak to him, to communicate with him. I think Mr. Timmy Johnson also noticed that.
Yes.
Because he loves someone who is courageous. Okay, if you want to go back to the scene where he took up the responsibility of fighting for the people within. Fighting for the people within. So I just admire that aspect of Elijah where he was courageous enough to speak out, and that gave him the go ahead.
In addition to what you just said, I remember the scene where they first met, and Mr. Elijah was like, "Don't ever mention God's name again." I didn't know what Timmy did. Timmy was like, "Wait though, my BBO name." Some people go outside and say God again. And he was like, "Is this boy being stupid or what?" I think it just made him laugh. I don't think Mr. Timmy was kind of like that smiles a lot, but this person was able to make him smile.
Yes.
And Timmy saw that I'm going to really enjoy this person's company.
Yes, and I felt he knew that this guy had a lot in him, so he wants to see more of that.
Wow. Now my curiosity is okay. Alright. So from that same scene, I noticed that Elijah came with his CV. Like he came with his resume. He did not just come. Vacancy. What is here? I saw a vacancy. Blah blah blah. He came prepared. It was well dressed.
Yes.
He was well dressed. He came with a resume. Like he was like, wow, house boy.
Right.
He said it. I came to apply for the job and house boy. I was like, okay. I have my CV. You don't have the CV. I'm like, wow. So I feel like in whatever thing we're doing, whatever thing we want to do, we should apply excellence to it. We should apply excellence. Nothing is too small because you don't know where your purpose is tied. You don't know where your destiny is tied to. So what did you deduce from that film?
Okay, so from what you just said, what comes to mind is you need to build yourself in every area. Build yourself spiritually, build yourself physically, build yourself every area, so that when you jam purpose, you are really prepared. You won your shit, and no matter how it comes, you are ready to face it.
Yes,
so that's
please build yourself so that when you jam purpose will not jam you. I'm sure
you know that then God wait, let me start again. Like to prepare now. There's no time.
Yes, and aside from building yourself, you have to give your best in everything. Just put your signature of excellence on it, no matter how little it is. You don't know who you will meet or who will see what you are doing and be interested in that thing, and from there you just yes.
Wow. Okay. That's it. So another thing in my mind. Do you think Elijah came to Mr. Timmy's house just because he wanted to be a houseboy? Because me, I'm feeling like this guy has plans. He has plans. He has been looking at Mr. Timmy's master, and he has plans. So what do you think is the major reason why Elijah went there?
Okay, sorry. Okay. You know, they told us that he wanted to build his own. He wants to build his own church, and I believe he must have heard that Mr. Timmy is a reverend, and he has affiliation with the church and all those. So I think that also going to meet Mr. Timmy will help him put him in the right track. And yes.
What do you think we should do as Christians? I mean, how do we prepare ourselves and how do we place ourselves in the right place?
Okay, so what I see from there is if you want to please God, as long as you determine your heart to please God, God will surely make a way for you. Like He always provide solutions to you. People that will help you, even people that hate you. is going to use them to help you. Because at the initial part of the movie, if you were watching, it seems like Mr. Timmy hated Elijah.
Yeah.
It seems like he hated Elijah. But still, all those were just structured to the part that he was going to help Elijah build what he wants to build, what God had for Elijah to build. So that's what I see from there. So when we are starting, we should make sure that we put our whole heart into it, and God is going to make it for us.
Okay, another thing from there is, as individuals who are fighting to discover purpose, we should always pray for the right connection. It's very important, very, very necessary. So you can't do it alone, you need supporters, you need backbones, people who will be there for you to push you forward. So in your daily prayers, you must always pray, God, give me the right set of people to rub mine with the right mindset.
Wow. A lot of lessons learned from this movie. This movie is really, it's just so amazing. I mean, I can't describe it with human words. You know, I can't describe it with human words. So I want us to, shifting from Elijah, shifting from purpose, and shifting from just the movie, I want us to do something different right now. Like, can we discuss the performances of the lead roles in this movie? You have Mr. Timmy Johnson, you have Elijah, we have what's the name of our lady? Anna, yes, we have Anna,
Her dad.
yeah, can we how did they embody their role? Did they do well? I mean, what did you learn from how well they embodied their roles? And what can you say about it?
Okay, I think they carried their role very well. We talked about Anna, Elijah, Mr. Timmy. We're forgetting somebody. That woman that was always supporting.
Oh my God.
Good afternoon, ma.
Bible study are finished.
Oh, I know. I was late, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Late to the church is late to the life. Kilombaka. You want to sing, Abby? Go and sing.
Thank you, ma.
They're naive people.
Well, that is in the book of Romans. Even me, I know that one.
Real?
Except you can pay me in 90 days. You will quit this foolishness that you are doing here.
Do you not fear God, sir?
Yes, my God has money.
Our God have money too.
Not 49 million. "90 days, boy. 90 days.
No, that woman, she played that role very well.
Yeah,
she got it very well. Even when Mr. Timmy came, Mr. Timmy came to the church and she was like, "Me sir, I know that one." That one is romance. The Elijah had to tell her to calm down. So I think they embodied their role very well.
Yeah.
They played it like it was part of them.
Yes.
Yeah. That's nice.
Okay. So.
Well, like he rightly said, they played their role perfectly. And I remember the scene where Hannah's mom locked her inside the room. I think I was seeing that earlier this morning. And then the way she was hitting the door, open the door, I was like, this kid's giving like a baby. At some point, the emotions she poured out, like, it got to me too. And at some point, my face would change. I was like, oh, wow, acting will be quiet. She tried, she really did. She did well. They all did well.
It's not easy to act though. Because, like, they just stepped into the shoe of somebody. I mean, just stepped into the shoe of a character. You're like, you're going to be Anna, and you're going to be Timmy, you're going to be... And they just played their roles very well. I mean, they interpreted the roles as if those things were happening real to them. I mean, at a point, you might start letting people watch movies and they cry. Some people watch movies and they cry. So, I would say that D.P. Sasso actually did a very good job by writing the script. Like, my God, wow. Okay. Let's just stay here. Let's keep going. So this scene, wow, like at this point I was like, what's it on? Otilo. I was like, is that Timmy? So finally, you know the road to the church, so you know that God is watching you from heaven, eh? And you know that God can hear you. Like this man tried to kill himself. It wasn't possible. It didn't work. He tried every means possible. What's kind of going to shoot himself? You just like, wow, has straight. But Mr. Timmy was not there. What's going on? It means that God was actually keeping him for something. And then, at that point, this scene, he realized that's the last, this scene, the last, like, out of the last scene, he realized that, oh, this long is not for me, it's for my son. Actually, it's for my son. This life is for my son. And he was saying things like that. So, I feel like, I know that the life that we're living, personally, my life, the life I'm living, is not just for me. The life I'm living is not just for you. We're living for other people. Do you agree with me? What do you have to say?
We're living for other people. And the way God created this world, God didn't create everybody to just be alone. We need to, I'm here for you, you are here for me. We need to hold hands together to build, especially the body of Christ. Because at this time where things are getting very serious, both spiritually and physically, God is raising armies for himself. And even when you watch movies, these action movies, there's somebody at my back fighting for me. There's someone at my front defending this one. Somebody at my left, somebody at my right. That is how it is. God made it in such a way that we have people around that will help us fulfill our purpose, and we're also helping them fulfill their purpose. Just for the name of God to be glorified.
So let's not forget, let's not be alone. You know, the reason why it seems like people have plans, and at the end of the day, those plans keep falling through, it's because they don't try to associate with others. You know, you can't walk the path of life alone. You need someone to hold your hands. You know, sometimes it might seem like you're losing faith, you're going weak or something. You need someone to pull you up. You need someone to push you. You need that driving force.
Alright, so we are wrapping up right now, and before then, we want to know what's your message to the people out there. What do you have to say from this movie? What do you have to say?
Okay, we have been talking about purpose discovery from the film Breath of Life. So my message to people out there is, for you to discover yourself, for you to discover your purpose, you must first discover God. You must have a genuine relationship with God, because if you should remove God out of the equation of your life will be useless. So a life without God is a life that is full of chaos, anarchy, doom, and confusion. So for you to discover your purpose, connect to the source of purpose.
Alright, so thank you so much for that. We have come to the end of this review, the review of the movie Breath of Life. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up in the comment section. You can say something there, drop your ideas and opinion as well. I hope we'll see you in our next review. Bye.